I'm so worked up right now. I just got done with a walk with my girlfriend, and her boyfriend just broke up with her because of her age. He gave her no explanation, but said, "Look, you're turning 32 soon, and I know that's a undateable age, so I just don't want to waste your time anymore." Mind you, this man is 35 years old. The audacity these men have these days blows my mind. I am 31 years old, and my dating life has only gotten better. Ladies, do not be afraid of turning 30. It only gets better. You understand yourself more and you know what you are looking for. And any measly man that is going to tell you that you are 32 and undateable is undateable. He is a walking red flag and probably has so many insecurities. Honestly, probably has a small dick. So, peace.
Tell your friend, welcome to the wall. That 35-year-old man was more honest than most. He told her the truth instead of wasting both their time. And this woman's fear shows, because it immediately rubbed off on her friend. She's 31, claims her love life only keeps getting better, but she's recording a video all worked up because her friend just hit the wall.
The biggest mistake I ever made in dating was dating a thirsty dude. There's a guy that goes to my gym that's literally anytime I see a girl on an explore page, any girl in my city, he's in their likes. And I'm like, what makes you think that I'm special when you're in every girl's likes? And he's single, he can do whatever he wants. I'm just clocking this tea internally. But I've dated the thirsty dude before. You know what they do when you break up with them? They go and literally hook up with everyone, anyone they can get. And like, what makes you seem so special being with this man that anyone can get? I don't want my man touchable, that accessible to the public, because I'm not. And so dating a thirsty dude honestly put me into a constant flight or fight.
Y'all gotta find somebody that loves y'all. Because the amount of men that hate their girlfriends is pathetic. Find your man that loves you, that wants to be with you, that enjoys your time, enjoys your space, enjoys your femininity, enjoys that you're a woman, that you're cranky, that you're moody, that you're a B word sometimes, and then you're sweet another time, that we're a whole sour patch. Find you a man who wants to be with you, his family at home, and not outside. Don't settle.
Have you noticed that almost every modern woman looks the same? Same lip filler, same eyebrows, same pig nose ring, same surgically altered body. Like there's a mold, and they all come out of the same factory. The individuality they preach so much about, they left it behind in the surgeon's office. And to the second woman, I'll say this. Men are not here to be your father. If you don't know how to act, it's not our job to teach you. That's why they hit the wall at 30.
I don't care how attracted you are to him. If he does this one thing, do not date him. The very early stages of dating him, when you're in the talking stage, if he starts to zoom in on little parts of your personality and he teases you or makes fun of you or brings to your attention, oh, did you realize you say this like this or that you do this? And you get any hint that it's not in a purely joking, lighthearted, teasing way, this is a red flag, and here's why. Somebody who is toxic and wants to mold you into who they think is the ideal girlfriend, the ideal woman, they are going to start very early on and pick apart parts of your personality, those little quirks you have, those characteristics that are unique to you, that make you magnetic, that other people probably love and compliment. They're going to be threatened by those because those are the things that make you shine, that make you attractive and magnetic to other people. This person, they want to be in the spotlight. They don't want you in the spotlight. So they will try to have you question yourself, dim your light, and tiptoe around being your full self. The comments will seem harmless at first, but what will happen is you will go home, you will spend time with yourself, you will replay conversations, and you'll go, yeah, maybe I should tone that down. Maybe my laugh is really loud, or oh, maybe my sense of humor is off. And you will start to question yourself. And when you question yourself, you start fragmenting yourself and you dampen who you naturally are and you make it impossible to be authentic. You are monitoring yourself when you're second guessing what you should say or if you said the wrong or right thing, that will drain your energy more than just letting who you are naturally flow. If they make those comments to you, listen to the message beneath the message. Trust your intuition. If you get any hint that it's not purely them loving that part of you and teasing you in good fun, if you get a hint that they are disgusted or that they don't like that part of you, but they're masking it as a joke or feedback, notice how it makes you feel and freaking run the other way, because life is too short to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want you to be who you naturally are, and you deserve better. If you want help with learning what the red flags of dating are so that you make sure that you attract men who are the right fit for you and are actually good, kind people who want a serious relationship, this is one of the things I guide you through inside of my course, Securely Chosen. Get instant access to Securely Chosen at the top of my page.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This woman turned a couple's joke into a red flag for abuse. And she even has a course she sells you so you can learn to spot more red flags. This kind of nonsense is exactly why you see boring, lonely women at 30. The couple that laughs together, that teases each other, that can say things without the world falling apart. That's the couple that lasts. The one walking on eggshells, measuring every word, ends up in therapy or in divorce.
His friendship with a girl is making you uncomfortable, don't communicate with him. Just end things with him because you feel that way for a reason. Women need to follow their intuition. We are taught to communicate with men to the detriment of ourselves because men weaponize communication. They manipulate you and they make false promises and they tell you that you're crazy. You're just thinking things. You're feeling things for a reason. If something feels off, it's because your body and your mind are picking up on things subconsciously. You're subconsciously noticing tiny shifts in his behavior. You are subconsciously noticing tiny withdrawals of his love and his affection. Something is changing and your body is noticing it before you can consciously understand what is changing in your relationship. Once you start feeling insecure in a relationship, it's already too late. It's already too late. I've been with my husband for 9 years, and I've never once felt any sort of anything off in our relationship. Your man should just never make you question. The second you start questioning, he is no longer protecting your peace. You're already unsafe.
Men don't care about your feelings. They don't care about how they hurt you or about how what they said and how that upset you. They do not care. What they do care about is their ego. If you really want to hurt a man's ego, you go radio silent. If I feel myself wanting to reach out, instead, I'll do this. I will go to this website, it's called myentries.ai, and just vent it all out. My text is in the black and they'll respond in the blue. It's honestly like a coach and it will ask me questions for me to reflect on and to just process my emotions. So I'll utilize this to get everything out because I will not be reaching out to him because that is your power. Silence.
She's also out here looking for enemies where there are none. But to each their own crazy. What I will say is that it's very easy to tell a man to hit the road, especially coming from women who don't have a husband, who have a whole lot of single friends, who are already past 30, and who spend their lives chasing the perfect man who never shows up. A woman at the wall has no business telling men to be thrown out. That's why they say misery loves company.
Women.
Reasons why you should dump him immediately. Number one, he's got too many ideas. He's got too many ideas, and I don't like that. When a man starts getting ideas, all hell's about to break loose. You better hold on to your bike handles, because this line bike's going to crash into the road and knock out your teeth like it did mine. I'll tell you that for free. He starts talking about his opinions. He starts giving ideas. He's giving someone his opinion right now. They start getting ideas, they start acting on them. They start annoying. It's risky business. Think of all the horrible men in history. You know what it started with? An idea. Number two, another reason you should dump him immediately, he talks back. He gives this. Or worse, he speaks when not spoken to. Sometimes I'll be chilling and my man starts speaking to me. I said, who asked a question? Was it me? No. So please, family bush. When they start talking back, whoa, that is the first step that you've lost control of the situation. Men must be kept on a tight leash. That's why they're called man's best friend. Because man's best friends is dogs, and dogs are on leashes, and men always want to be like their best friend. So they gotta be kept on a leash. This is science speaking. Number 3, another reason you should dump him, another reason you should dump him, he's ungrateful. What do I mean by ungrateful? I mean, if you make yourself breakfast and you let him have a bite, and he says, why don't you make me breakfast? That is ungrateful, because I just gave you a bite out of my own plate. That's ungrateful. And an ungrateful man will never be happy, and an unhappy man will never make you happy. Real men are grateful for what they can get. Get out of it. Listen to my little tricks, and this will stop you from being locked in with a man that doesn't deserve you.
Fuck up, you crazy bitch whore!
This woman is pretty unhinged. God help the man who crosses her path. This is exactly why you see so many women alone. You look at her and you think, why is she single if she's attractive? Because she's crazy. She might be good looking, but with 2 flies playing ping pong in her head and a camera in her hand, every unfiltered thought becomes content. If a woman comes at you saying men should live on a leash, don't argue, don't explain, don't try to reason. Run. Those are exactly the ones who turn a normal relationship into a nightmare.
These are little things that I would stop dating a man for, and have stopped dating men in the past because of them doing these things. Now, I saw my fave MXO film this, so I thought I should film it as well because, yeah. In case this video leaves a target audience, do not waste your data or precious time commenting. You're gonna end up alone. Listen, it doesn't hit the way you think it hits, to the left. Number 1, a man who refers to women as females and conveniently always calls men men. You have no future here. You have no future here. There's no future here for you. A man who frequently uses terminology like bitches and sluts when referring to women. You have, Oga, there's no future here for you. There's literally no future here for you. Number 3, a man whose favorite music artists are Drake, Kodak Black, Chris Brown, Future. Oga, you actually have no future here. The sat nav is saying that there's a door to the left. To the left. A man who speaks ill of all of his exes. They were all crazy. They were all narcissists. They were all crazy bees. Listen, wrap it up. Wrap it up. A man whose main hobby is playing games, and then it's now those games where they're running women over, where there are loads of prostitutes they're ramming their cars into. Wrap it up. There is literally a door towards the left you need to exit out of. It's enough. A man who registers that his mum went through struggle to raise him and his siblings, whether married or a single mother, and he idolizes the struggle as opposed to condemning it. You know, he looks at the struggle and he thinks, my mum loved us so much, instead of, wow, our mum was really, really failed on so many levels, and I'm sad that she had to go through that. A man who only reads self-help books. All the books are about how to become a billionaire. All the books are about domination. All the books are about power. To the left, to the left. A man who listens to any Red Pill podcasters or like men deep into the manosphere, but I don't think that actually falls under the category of little things. So, a man who only registers physical touch as a love language, there's no future here for you. A man who thinks flowers are a waste of money, there is also no future here for you. A man who doesn't know his way around the kitchen, doesn't know how to do laundry, just doesn't know what it entails to like run a home. There's just no, even if I wanted to, I just can't. I would literally hate you. A man who watches Corn or like OnlyFans subscription, there is no future. There is no future here. There is no future here. And last but certainly not least, I actually don't think this falls under the category of little thing, but a man who wants a lot of children or talks about children like I want to have a whole football team type of thing. As somebody who works in the medical field, a man who talks that way about children, for me, just hasn't registered the danger surrounding childbirth. And if you haven't registered the danger surrounding childbirth, there is no future here for you. Anyway, girlies, let me know what you think. Am I extreme? Are those not little things? Are those really big things? I want to know what you think. Girlies only. Girlies only. This is a page only for women. Thank you.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Ma'am, you demand too much for someone who isn't all that. So my best advice is to marry a woman or become yourself the kind of man you want to be with. Or better yet, have a man custom made to your specs. Because you demand too much and bring too little to the table. And with all those demands, you'd better at least be a solid 10 for it to be worth putting up with you. Like they say, I know my woman is crazy, but at least she's hot. If you don't fall into that category, I'd recommend you lower your standards, because you'll end up with the wine and the cat at the wall. The wall doesn't forgive. We've reached the end of the video. Before we go, the questions are for you. Why do you think so many women reach 30 alone and only then realize something's wrong? Have you dated a woman who had more red flags than the ones she blamed on men? If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Your support means a lot and keeps us motivated to keep creating content. Stay tuned for the next video from the wall.